Motivational speech, role models, Anthony Clark. Being a better role model helps guide and prepare the younger generation for the future, while also changing yourself for the better. When you hear the words role model, what comes to mind? What do you think of? In first grade, I was asked who my role models was, and I answered with my mom and dad. As I got older, I began to answer with superheroes, athletes, celebrities, and other person or character that I was into during that phase of my childhood. It did not really hit me until the end of my senior year that the real role models had always been my parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, my preacher, coaches, and teachers. Sure, athletes and celebrities can be role models, but the real role models were the people that shaped me into the person I am today. They were the people that spent the most time with me and went above and beyond so I could have the best and I could be the best. They pushed me because they knew what I was capable of. That is why it is so important to me to be a good role model and share with you why you should too. According to dictionary.com, a role model is defined as a person whose behavior, example, or success is or can be emulated by others, especially by younger people. Effective leaders and role models have certain characteristics that make them easy to look up to by the younger generations. They motivate and encourage others to change their ways and push forward to reach their goals. Positive role models can be influential in a person's career choices, educational choices, and as well as a person's behavior. They also show the people make mistakes, and it is important to be accountable for the choices that make and mistakes of being a role model. You may be wondering what being a role model has to do with you. I'm here to tell you it starts with one person doing the right thing. Children are like sponges, and they watch and pick up on everything you do. Be a positive influence for them. Start being a leader and making a change so the younger generation will have a better future. Today I will show you the need for better role models and how you can make the change to help guide and direct your younger generations. Now I'll tell you why we need your help. According to NIV of the Bible, Matthew 5:13 and 16 says, "You are the salt for the earth, but if salt loses its taste, how will it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled on by people. You are light for the world. A town cannot be hidden when it is located on a hill. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket. Instead, everyone who lights the lamp puts it on a lampstand. Then its light shines on everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine in front of people. Then they will see the good that you do and praise your Father in heaven." We as leaders for the younger generation are supposed to influence children in a positive way. Role models are important to all of us psychologically. They help guide us through day-to-day life as we are growing and developing. They also help make important decisions and help us find happiness throughout our life. That is why it is our job to take care of the younger generation and prepare them for the day when they will be responsible for their own children and the children younger than them. Many children and teens do not have positive influences at home, and it is important when we do come in contact with them that we show them love and lead them in the right direction. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 22:6, "Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it." After all, that is our job here on earth. According to the Children's Society, studies show that 4 out of 5 children do not have positive role models in their lives today. Research also shows that only 20% of those never over the age of 18 believe that they have someone positive and appropriate to look up to. Also, according to the State of Our Nation's Youth Survey, 57% say role models are the family members, while the other 36% identify with others. That is why it is important that you and I make a change for the better. Every day you and I come in contact with someone younger than us. That is why we need to be positive change that they need. The younger generation is looking up to us, and it is up to us to better their future and change their lives. You may be asking, what can I do? It is so important that younger generations have someone to look up to. So I urge you to be a better role model, set a good example, and guide them in the right direction. It does not cost any more money or any more of your time to be a better person. Remember, back to when you were a child and the different role models you had, how influential they were in your life, and how one day you hope to be just like them. Be the difference in the change of some of these children's need. When you change your ways, not only will our younger generation see a positive role model, but you will also feel like a better person. Everyone has a purpose in this world, and being a better person is something that is easy to do. According to State of Our Nation's Youth Survey by the Horatio Alger Association, more than 75% of children in America say family members, family friends, teachers, coaches, and community leaders are their role models, while less than 25% say entertainment figures, artists, sports figures, and national or international leaders are their role models. It does not matter the number, because no matter how much a child watches the sports figure, the artists, and the celebrities, that child will most likely be watching you to decide how he or she should act and how he or she should make certain decisions. How do you want people to see you? What do you want to be remembered for? If you start taking steps to becoming a better role model now, you will be changing the future of our younger generation. You can start by making positive choices, think out loud, apologize, and admit mistakes, and show respect. If you decide to start with the little things, not only will you aid in changing the life of a younger generation, but you will be making a positive change for yourself. You and I are proof that positive role models are needed and that they are so important in the day-to-day life. Athletes, celebrities, and artists are also proof that role models are important. Everyone needs someone to look up to guide them, help them achieve their dreams. Without the help of my parents, family, teachers, and coaches, I would not be where I am today. They have guided me and pushed me to be the best that I can be. This is why I'm urging you to set a good example. Be the difference. By becoming a better role model, not only are you bettering yourself, you're bettering the life of our younger generation. Many young children may be heading down the wrong path, but with your help, you can help change the future for them. With a plan to be a better role model, we are changing the lives of our younger generations and preparing them for the future. We are teaching them honesty and respect and the goals that can be set and reached. We are pushing them forward, showing them that all things are possible if they believe in themselves. If you do not become a better role model, who will? Guide these children, and who will they look up to? What will our world come to without positive and effective leadership? Without this, there will be more negative than positive, more hate than love, more sadness than happiness. Children will have no one to guide them in the right direction. In response to being a better role model, we should be the one to make a difference in our younger generation's life by working hard to be a positive and effective leader and guide them in the right direction. I strongly urge you to do the best. You do the best to set a good example for our younger generation. They are watching every move you and I make, so it is so important to practice what you preach. Be consistent, talk with them, and treat everyone with respect. They are young learners, and they need someone to guide them and teach them. Whether it is Whether it be at home, at school, at work, or even at an event, it is important to remember where you came from. It is important to show our younger generations right from wrong. Be the person others look up to. Be the person that others want to be like. The younger generation will one day grow up and be teachers, lawyers, doctors, and nurses. But it's our job to guide them along the way. These children and teens are our future.